Nino.
Hey.
Hey. How you doing?
Hello.
I'm doing not too bad. Not too bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is your tan wearing off?
What do you think? I'm Trump?
Well, I don't know. You kind of look like Denzel yesterday. 2 days ago.
Just like I said, I spent a lot of time in the fucking hot sun. That's all.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I feel that. Yeah. I've been exhausted. I've been campaigning, doing work last 4 weeks. One thing after another never stops, and now it's all about garnering votes. So, I can be a part of the road to recovery, so to speak.
All right. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
it sounds exciting. And I've been hearing a lot of stories of how everything's gone to shit. This collapse, that collapse, this person's fault, that person's fault. But it's all in the fucking past. So
Yeah.
I just want to see a better Los Santos. So how can I help?
Well, right now it's getting people to the website, votenino.com. Have you seen it at all?
Yeah. In fact, 10 people just fucking voted for you. And I was
Really?
on the bus with that. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Some nice folks came in, picked us up, took us down to the voting booth.
Oh, no way. You were on that one?
Yeah, and it's and that happened.
Yep.
I can tell you more details afterwards, but they're very nice,
Yeah. You're talking about K & Company.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what kind of shit I'm dealing with? I'm going to tell you what kind of political environment we're living in right now, Sam. I talked to that man, fucking Osvaldo Ping my fucking cock, all right, about 2 weeks ago for the whole mayoral campaign. And I knew he had interest in running for mayor, and I'm like, listen, you're a good guy. But right now, the city needs a framework put in place, all right? And this guy looks me in the eye and he tells me that he would do anything for Mr. K and Jaeger Demon Blood. If they told him to jump off a fucking building, he'd do it. There's the same guy that told me he didn't know how to solve anything and that therefore he's going to put Andy Jones, Eve Summers, and Ash Ketchum to kind of do the work for him. And because I responded to him and I tell him, hey, if you get, listen, if you do end up running, I'm going to listen to you. Your voice is going to matter because you're going to represent people. And this stupid, dumb fucking prick twists my words and says, I told him he's not going to get any votes. And then he goes and starts, trying to convince people that he's going to get these poor people to do the job for him.
Oh, yo.
He's gone to my fucking artist, a real fucking artist, and started campaigning saying that this guy's making AI work. AI art. He's finding scumbags on the street and
he's
promising
slander.
That's fucking right. He's telling people that he's gonna paint the sky red and then the sky blue.
So
and you know the worst thing about it, Saab? The worst thing about it? Some people want to see the world burn.
Chaos, yeah.
By putting a fucking commie at the top. This is a goddamn democracy.
Exactly, right? Next thing you know, everybody's going to give up their fucking lunch and their money. I'm not doing that shit.
No.
So basically, TLDR, the dog is walking, man. You know what I'm saying? Basically,
Yeah. No, I think he's gonna burn himself. Part of me, Sab, I've contemplated passing the mayorship over to him.
Why is that?
So I want to watch people pay.
You really think so? I mean,
and then when he gets taken out, I put myself back in there. Let people. Sometimes you got to let the kid touch the fucking stove.
Let him get burnt.
That's right.
Fuck around, find out.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's not going to happen. So, yeah. care too much about Los Santos.
No. I mean, I believe you, and a lot of people are voting Nino. I can't tell you how many. I mean, I work at the fucking senior buns, right? Flipping bogus, and there's so many people telling saying vote for Nino, and I really think it's a lot for you as long as you make it alive.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Not wrong. But you know, I'm a pessimist at heart, you know. Until I see it, I don't believe it. So, you know, I'm putting all my energy into it. 15 hours yesterday, a little bit today. You know,
yeah. No, it's hard work. Will pay off for sure.
I got an entire, PD to restructure. Can you imagine that?
Wait, what? What does that mean?
Well, right now, this PD down in the city is going to end up being my responsibility. And that entire bitch got to get restructured.
That's the buzzword around here, okay? I've been hearing a lot. Restructure.
Well, you know, I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, but the thing is, it's inevitable. They, PD got chewed up by the BCSO. They took a lot of the, you know, the good pieces. You know, the ribeye.
LSPD, okay.
Yeah. Because they got split, right? So you got the ribeye gets cut out, you know, the nice pieces of meat. Well, there's still some pieces there, but, like, it's hard to repatch something, right?
Right,
So,
it's like a cell trying to, like, you know, reproduce, right? But the problem is, you take too much out of one, it causes an imbalance.
Exactly. So, but luckily, I think there's some good people I got in mind that can do the job. They got a lot of will behind them.
Really? You got people in mind? Okay.
Yeah.
I was actually going to talk to you about something. I don't know if I want to do this or not. I've been thinking about even, you know, I've been in the city for a long time. I know every square inch, mile, every fucking sky probably can think of, you know.
I could make you the chief of police. Holy fucking shit.
I'm in.
I'd have that power. And you got a clean record.
And a nice suit.
But no. I mean, imagine working for the feds. You know, they fucking floated the idea that I become a marshal. Can you imagine that? Fuck that shit.
What the fuck is a marshal? Oh, yeah. I saw the marshal.
Yeah.
I saw the marshal at Senior Buns. Kyle Pred.
Yeah.
I think my half-brother or some shit like that. He pulled out a gun and says, Marshal here. And
Yeah.
he was walking out with Bobby Charles. Some crazy shit was going down at Senior Buns.
Yeah, they're, it's sort of like, you know what's happening, Saab? It's kind of like, nobody, there's a lot of new, the new constitution, new law and stuff, right? 2 new counties, 2 mayors, you know, the marshals under Angel. There's so many new, like, entities, right? Agencies, yeah. And they're all going to be...
I feel like more is coming. I feel like I keep hearing more about this shit, you know?
Yeah.
You're going to lose track of them. There's going to be so many of them.
Well, I think what's going to happen is I think all of them are going to try to... It's going to be a power grab, right? And I think that's what's happening right now.
Whatever, the fucking bloodbath, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like... honestly, it's like we had the fucking Patriot Act get passed in some way. Some of it is
the government got more power for sure. I mean, I read the Constitution and shit like that, and it seemed like there's definitely a power grab, and some people got more power, but making it, saying it in, you know, in the eyes of the good, right? That this power will be yielded, right? But the problem is when you got one person with too much power, and you know you have people that enforce the law and review the law being charged, you know, it's difficult, right?
Yeah, it's when I first heard about the marshals, my understanding was that they primarily ensured that the police were not overstepping. And then it's like the next day, it kind of seemed like they were also in charge of possibly taking over big cases. I don't know where they're ever going to get the resources. But like I said, I think every entity is going to try to get as much power as they, you know, they're going to see how far they can extend their reach until, you know, they get pushed back.
Who's in charge of DOJ?
it's a little unclear, to be honest. It doesn't. It seems like it's a mix of Bailey, Angel, and Adams. I don't
What,
know
like
if there's
Shaggy one?
actually a chief anymore. Yeah, it's
Interesting. Okay.
yeah. But you were gonna say something before I joked about the chief thing.
No, I just listen. I've been trying to cook up some ideas, okay? And obviously, I know Los Santos after my trials, tributes, and the ups and downs. That in order to get off my feet and to have something that I can be proud of, I need to be able to actually do this idea the right way, you know?
Okay.
And I've been getting labor, I've been talking to people, I've been building connections, and trying to understand what does it take for it to work. So one day, maybe we can open up a business, a hookah lounge.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
want a
like
place-
that.
I feel like the nightlife in Los Santos is lacking big time. You know, there's not much to hear about it, right? And I think there's need to be more places where people can just de-stress. It doesn't have to always be gang, you know, fucking, you know, running your pockets kind of shit. Maybe you can have a match and play some fucking pool and shoot some combos.
I really like what you're putting down, and I think the city
Could be
needs a lot
bar,
more of that.
kitchen, a hookah lounge, you know. Just need somewhere.
Hey, Mom,
run
thank you for
that
the
place,
81
and yeah.
months. The challenge right now, Sab, is so you're gonna hit a couple challenges. The first is property is first come, first
Skyrocketing.
serve.
Oh, yeah. It's also expensive too. Yeah.
Well-
there's gonna be a lot of other challenges for sure.
Yeah. So that's going to be your first thing, and that's going to need a lot of capital, having a good location, etc. The second, and this is kind of where, like, a lot of my focus is, I want people to slow the fuck down, right? Like, everyone's out there, like, racing, grinding this shit, grinding that shit, like, getting their money, getting the fucking car. There's no time for anything, right? And for the
Right,
longest
it's go,
time,
Go. Yeah, exactly.
it's go. And, you know, the state at one point had $15 million in its state budget. And, you know, there's no government grants. Like, you know, and don't get me wrong, I think it's dumb as shit when people throw a stage down and have, like, 3 attendees and, like, you know, 5 hours of music, right? Like, things have lost its meaning, right? People have forgotten that you
gotta
work
spice
to
it
have
up,
fun.
You gotta change it up as well. I feel like that's also part of the problem, right? You can't throw shit at the wall and expect it to stick. You gotta come up with new
No.
ways to make it stick.
You need a reason. Like, so let me ask you, why would I go to your hookah lounge?
Right now, no reason. It's just you know, a place to just chill and de-stress. Obviously, there'll be some things that where there's incentives where people can, you know, maybe play some pool. Maybe if we can have a pool table down there, that's very possible, right?
Let me
People
cook
like
you.
playing some pool.
Cook for you a little bit. I am looking to legalize minimum quantities of marijuana, roughly 5 joints. I think it's stupid. You could drink, get a fucking crash into somebody, and alcohol is considered legal. Yet you can't de-stress to a joint or 2.
Yeah, for sure.
That we already got legislation ready to go. That gets passed. Next, dispensaries. We're probably going to give like 3 licenses out. Part of that licensing is going to include tax back to the city, right? But in return,
So
they
you can
get
use
to
that money to pay back for things that we need.
precisely.
I like that. Yeah, I mean, that's how
Furthermore,
it should be. Right. go
it's
ahead.
not just a dispensary, but I'm going to allow a producers of marijuana, legal
Strains.
cultivation, right? Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Now, the
Yeah,
reason I
okay.
bring that up, Sab,
Okay.
is maybe you, instead of just hookah, you offer a little bit of hashish. Yeah, because here's the
now
thing.
we're talking. Now we're
Yeah.
talking.
Because
You're gonna
here's the
dick down
thing,
that shit.
right, Sab? Like, I don't want to burst your bubble, but I've seen how shit's ticking, right? And I think your idea is fantastic, but the reality is, ain't nobody gonna go to that except you and like 3 of your friends. You're gonna
You're
you're
right.
gonna
No, no,
spend a
no,
ton
no,
of
no,
money.
no,
You're
no.
gonna
You're right,
you're
yeah.
gonna you know, it's gonna be a cool location that nobody goes. But if instead you're able to sell a handful of joints, or like even, and maybe what I'm thinking here is that these chill joints, maybe you can't sell it in quantity, but you can go there and smoke it at the location. You know, you kind of get the vibe. So,
Absolutely. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, 100%.
so, idea being, and you know, keep thinking on this, right? Like you maybe you come up with something too, but your business always needs a utility. If it doesn't have a utility, then most people will never attend it.
Yeah, I mean, you give me an incentive, I can tell you what's gonna happen. That's how Los Santos is, right? People need a reason.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. I mean, I like what you, counter propose. I think we can definitely take it to that step, and can be just another market, but in the same category.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, have you
Now you saying it.
have you run into anybody else? Like, have you having any trouble? Like, are you making
No
money
trouble.
right now?
Boys.
Yeah.
At night, I like to go zoom. The
Yeah?
nightlife.
Wait, you got a car already?
I borrowed one from Marlo.
Oh, yeah.
It's an outlaw, actually. Have you driven one? It's like a buggy. It's like an off-road mobile.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
Yeah, but it gets the job done. I can get some, some sort of cryptocurrency, sell that shit, side hustle there. I'm just hustling.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. I actually spend a lot of my time now in I've been using G6 as my like ADHD filter, because holy fuck, I got to talk to people here and there and here and there.
That's the way to make money, okay? See, it's always the boring shit is what makes you a lot of money. But the problem is, I lose my fucking mind.
Trust me, I only do it because if I'm gonna be on the phone, I might as well be making money alongside it. You know what I mean?
No. That's smart. That's really smart. Might as well, right?
But you're right. You got to do that, and that's a big thing too. I'm trying to bring some fresh coat of paint. Like, I'll tell you right now. You know these G6 guys. You know they're moving $1 million to and from the bank, the vault, millions.
I believe you.
And they don't even get guns. They can get them, but they cost them fucking $15,000. They're making it 16. Yep,
it should be.
So I'm one of the first things I'm going to do is I'm going to legislate standard like castle doctrine. They're going to have the ability and authority to. First off, state's going to give them guns, right? They want a gun, we reimburse them with a rebate. Number two, they get in those G6 trucks if they're doing a vault run. They step out that. If they're doing a tier 3, like the big ones, right? They will have the authority to step out with their gun out. They're gonna have limited ability to tell people to back away from the truck. In the event it turns into a shootout with a gang, they're not gonna get fucked in the ass like getting criminal charges because their fucking job is securing the fucking money. You know?
Right. Yeah.
And it's
No, I'm with you. I'm with you for sure. I mean, you do it, right? So you probably experience it.
Yeah. Well, I haven't. Oh, trust me, I have people pull up to me. They back out. But the point I'm trying to paint here is that's what these jobs need. They need that refresh. You know what I mean? They need that, and the abilities there.
Exactly. Right.
Otherwise, ain't nobody gonna do it.
You said exactly right.
Yeah.
So and instead of something, reason, feel more protected. Right. Yeah. It's even more specialization in jobs needs to happen in Los Santos as well. People need to advance their careers.
Yeah. Absolutely. And I think that's where the state really comes in, But yeah, it's been
okay. Is there anything else you need? Anything that would require any muscle? Anything that would require any other kind of activity? Anybody give you a hard time?
No. I've got 20 out of 25 gangs roughly that are backing me.
Damn. So they just got them right in your palm.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't I think a lot of people are seeing the writing on the wall. The city's in a bad spot. And
people are desperate.
I hate to be that guy, right? Like I fucking hate the cops, but like it's the divide between both sides need repairing, right? Otherwise I'm always going to want to get into some deep crime, but you can't really do that when the city's at war,
100%. There's no peace.
Yeah.
Right? It's just utter chaos.
Mm-hmm.
And, people are saying that you're the guy. I mean, I got fucking Kitchen talking about you saying vote for Nino Chavez.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the city back on track. So a lot of people believe in you, and I believe in you because I've seen you work before in the past. If there's one man that can get it done, it's definitely you.
I appreciate that. But right now, I think mostly just getting people to the website, getting people to the polls. I think that's a big thing.
I'll help with that. Okay.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'll let people know the Kitchen, especially senior buns, when they order. I ask if they voted, things like that. I'll remind them.
That's huge. Oh yeah.
Okay. Anything else you need?
Not for now. But I think once I get into office, I think things are gonna start showing up. Right now, it's kind of one big grind, you know.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
I
Okay.
won't hold you too long.
All right. I appreciate that.
Aaliyah, you got anything you want to say? Any questions?
Oh yeah, actually yes. I did hear actually. This might be false, but I did hear actually. Apparently, you're planning on building a business council. Is this true?
Yes. It's going to be called the Department of Commerce. The mayor's office, mayor being the one that does the approvals, disapprovals, does not scale. So Eve Summers, Ash Ketchup are going to be in my Department of Commerce. We're going to build up that department of people that are interested in developing businesses. And there'll be, artists, video editors, all resources you need for an entrepreneur to go to it. Have your proposal reviewed. They'll get accepted with a reason why. If it's declined, there'll be a reason why it was declined and how to resolve it. So that instead of business apps sitting there for weeks on end without response, it's publicly available and there's accountability. So, if I approve you, Saab, but then 5 other hookah lounges are sitting on the back, well, now the public knows that, the mayor's office is fucking around.
100%. Yeah. Like I said, I get it. I totally get it. You're preaching to the fucking choir here. Because I'm in it for the long haul, not for now. I'm in it for the future.
That's exactly it. Yeah. We got to rebuild, I think people have forgotten that.
Yeah, temper your expectation and take it day by day. That's how I see it.
Yep.
Also,
right.
as well. So I'm gonna might be like random question, but you're gonna perhaps include more like regulations, I guess, businesses as well. And again, like for example, food court, for example, right? Stores never open, So like
yeah.
they're gonna
So
get checked, for example. Checked
absolutely. I think everything is going to be reviewed, and I think that's where the team comes into play. Like if there's
Can you do me a solid though for when it comes to that? One favor if I could ask, and this might be a bit selfish, but it would help a lot of people. Okay, is it possible that this department you're making can also review senior buns and maybe get slightly better ingredients to where I'm not trying to compete with the booth, but maybe we can run a new campaign, Super Size Me, new campaign at senior buns where it doubles, the meat or something like that to where.
I understand what you're saying. The problem is that it becomes a balance, right? Because if senior buns,
well, right now it's shit. I'm saying make it slightly shit.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Make it slightly better. Pour some fucking chemicals, just slightly better to where it's just like, yeah, it's dog shit, but it's fucking cheap, right? So pick your poison. You want to be filled up? Go down to the food booth. If you want to be, somewhat take something for the road right now and something that's not expensive, $25.
yeah.
Come down and senior buns.
So transparently, right? Look, the problem is that the stalls are struggling right now, right? You might hear that they're making a lot of money, but what you're not seeing is that people gotta farm it, and then things can die, and because there's a lot of logistics to that, you might hear that they're making a lot of money, but once you split it up and pay people, it doesn't look as good as it might, right? And it's gotta
because when I was working the buns, okay, I got a guy that came to me and says, hey, okay, you see this booth, and you see that booth, and you see that booth right there?
Yeah.
You know what they all have in common?
Gang members on it? Oh, yeah. Well, that's because
but how are they struggling though? Because like I see them open all the time. They charge $2.50 a dog. What is like the why are they struggling?
Well, it's how do I put this? Imagine this, right? They will be struggling because at the end of the day, you got to get someone to want to stand in a stall. You're going to want someone to slave away making food, right? And when I say
Right.
struggle, I don't mean that they're not getting paid, but if all of a sudden you have a state-run competitor come in and give even comparable food, it's going to have an immediate negative impact on all of them.
Right. Because
So,
you're not fixing the problem.
yeah,
You're and layer two.
Correct. And given the fact that they're the only real, like, utility-based business in the city, it's not worth, like, fucking with that right now. You know what I mean?
Okay. What if we
yeah.
made? Okay, hear me out. Okay.
Yeah.
This might turn into it though. That's the only problem.
Yeah, no,
What
let
if
me hear it.
What if there's a self-checkout method where you as a business can make meal preps already in the fridge with the lock, right? And then you scan, you credit as much how many meals you want, and then you take them out from there, and then there you go. That way, somebody's not have to slave away working that thing all the time. They could be there if they want to. If not, they could have self-checkout.
That
it could be.
That I agree.
And-
That I agree.
And then maybe install some cameras where people's faces could be identified as, I don't know. I'm just thinking.
Yeah. I don't think I'm going to give a shit about senior buns. I'm going to be honest with you. It's the least of my... I could jerk you off here, but listen, senior buns is just a glorified...
I appreciate the
like,
honesty. I'd rather
yeah.
you tell me this than dangle the fucking carrot in front of me.
Yeah. I would not want to negatively affect the only, like, functioning businesses in the city. Because the thing is, like, there's, like, mechanic shops and then stalls, right? So I think in terms of, like, I want to prop up, like, other businesses, like, in different sectors is kind of, so I got to pick and choose where the energy goes, you know what I mean? And, yeah, I just,
All right.
yeah. Look, have you thought
Anything
about
else?
doing
Go
mechanic work?
Yeah. Vinny. Vinny Pistone.
Yeah. That's a good line of work right there. You know what I mean?
He offered me a fucking job at his mechanic shop. I said, listen, I got to think about some things, but I might take it. But if I take the job, I want to, master. I want to become a master mechanic.
I think you'll find that might be very much up your alley. Like mechanic shops, I want to get them tuning. You know what I mean? You got race going on, whatever. I don't mean necessarily the old. I'm not trying to promise the world here. You know what I mean?
No.
But,
I see your vision. That's all.
Like right now, you really worry about like repairing your vehicle, right? But I mean, like, let's say you go out there on the roads, and you're getting in races and shit. I think there should be value in going down to the mechanic shop. Have them give you like a quick little tune, like get your wheel alignment, whatever. Puts a little bit more money in the mechanic's hands, but the person that takes care of their vehicle is going to have a better performing vehicle. You know what I mean? I think like little things like that is the coat of paint I want to.
Right. If you want to fine tune it, right? If you're like a perfectionist, you want to make sure that shit is already tested 100%.
Yes.
Right. You gotta make sure everything's tight. All the fucking bolts are tight. Everything's the gears are lined up the right way.
Yep. Exactly. So that those that take care of their vehicle versus those that just kind of let it slide, there's like an actual difference there. But
hey. All you gotta do is just force everybody to just change their oil, and you're good. You'll have customers
even changing oil. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great idea.
Maybe pass a law or something. No, it's too much. Never mind.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't know. You know what we need? DMV actually. That's what we need.
A DMV would be really fucking nice, to be honest. That's actually a great fucking idea.
And more jobs for people. And on top of it, it provides a lot of information that people a lot of times just fucking gotta figure out themselves, right?
Okay. I fuck with that. I really want to push magistrates as well. Some of this, it's gotten difficult because now it's like fuck Blaine County. Yeah, it's like whose job is it? I would love, like even magistrates, like people with like your Eve Summers and stuff, like, being able to like review traffic infractions, you know what I mean?
Right, people should be able to contest that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, yep, 100%. Instead of like, go through like a fucking, shit should happen more often.
Agreed. What else I was thinking of? One more thing I forgot. But yeah, I mean, I like what you're saying. I think I'm gonna take up that job offer from Finney. Go
Yeah.
down that path, see what I can do. in the
Yeah,
meantime.
absolutely. You're gonna need a lot of cash. Trust me, a lot of cash.
I don't got none, so that's why I'm working at the Bulga.
Oh yeah. Don't work there too long. I used to work there a while ago. I don't know how the fuck you're doing it right now. I get the struggle though, especially if you're the only guy in the cash register.
Well, I mean, I only work during the daytime. Nighttime, that's when I like to stay busy.
Understandable. All right. Well, look. Let me know if you need anything. I'll be around for a while.
We'll do. Likewise, I'll be around. All right.
All right.
Just hustling, and when things come my way, I'll let you know.
All right. Sounds good.
All right.
Good to see you too.
Take care. Yeah, you as well.